Dizon. Moore explained to people that he views Dizon as a partner in crime. However, he's never seen marriage as a part of his plan. I didn't have a good role model of marriage in my life. Not my mother, not my father, nobody close to me. I struggle with it. Who made that rule? I asked my mother one time, I'm like, if people get married, then what's this prenup thing? Oh, I love you. You're the most amazing person in the world, but sign this so you don't trust the person. She's my partner. She's the mother of Frankie. Frankie has a dope-ass mama, and I'm trying to be a dope-ass daddy, and we're going to do that till God calls my name.
What do you think about that? When I hear people talk about marriage in general, and what it entails, there's documentations that binds you legally by contract, and I understand this part where he also says that we do love each other. We're willing to spend the rest of our lives together, but before we do so, let's protect ourselves when it comes to our assets. So that.
Well, let me ask you a question. When he entered in the contract to work on that TV show, did he sign a contract?
Right.
Why sign the contract? They said they wanted to hire you. You said you was going to work, so why sign a contract? See, before people started pulling bull jive, a contract was simply a meeting of the minds. But what happened? You say one thing, I say another, and then we come down to it. I don't get paid, and then I don't know why. So they said, you know what? Let's put it on this 8x10. Let's put it on the 8. Put it there. That's why you do it.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, like you all for marriage, as am I. The documentation and
I'm signing a prenup.
Yeah. You all for the prenups and all that?
Hell
right?
yeah.
So where's the benefit in marriage? Who's the beneficiary?
Well, I mean, look.
The man or the woman? Because who loses everything in marriage? The man or the woman?
85% of the time, if a man gets married, he truly, truly loves because he's most of the time in an advantageous situation.
God damn it! Thank you.
There's no. And listen, I'm not saying always. Not every time, because there are sometimes men get married and women have more. But more times than not, it's the man.
Because men, regardless of race, earn more money than their female counterparts. Go on Kendra and let these women who work at Walmart sweeping down and make 6 figures fool you. The majority of men out-earn their women in every single race. So that makes sense that majority of the time, the men have more money or more assets than the person that they're marrying. It's nothing to see a man who's a CEO or a high-figure earner marrying a girl that works at goddamn Waffle House. But it's rarely you'll see that the other way around when it's a woman who earns a ton of money is marrying a dude who makes minimal. Because women are hypergamous. Y'all get the point.
I want my partner to be, but you not finna come in and be with me for 5 years, 10 years, and think you about to walk out here with half. Oh, no.
Shouldn't me, because that's exactly what they're gonna do. That's exactly what they've always done in general. That's why I say when I think about the idea and the ideals of marriage in general, most of the time it benefits the woman, especially on the back end when things don't work. Even with that, even with the statistics, with the divorce rate still being extremely high and continuing to climb, I still would love to be married. I still would love to be able to share my wins with someone. I would love it.
Oh, I get it too. Everybody keep talking about I feel a prenup is setting you up for failure. Well, why sign a contract?
No.
Why sign a contract to go to work? That's setting you up for failure because that's telling you don't trust your boss.
Man, that's women who's saying that. I guarantee you that's not men. Pay for car insurance, right? What if you never get in an accident? You pay for that car insurance, not hoping you get in an accident, wishing you and never actually get in one. But you pay that car insurance for in case if you ever do have an automobile accident. That's a disingenuous point. And to be frank with you, any woman who's opposed to signing a prenup, that's a huge red flag because end of the day, she thinks that she owed something that you worked hard for.
So you don't trust your partner if you have to have a contract legally where it says, listen,
I just
not about trust.
You understand it because how many times you say, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from you. And the minute you get in a position to get something, you want everything. So I just want this paper that says, okay, this is what you're gonna get. Nothing more, nothing less.
Half of the time, marriage is a business construct. You know that.
Yeah.
It's a business,
Anybody with sense knows that.
I don't want to dive deep into it, but it's something that I do value, something that I do like and want. I'm gonna get it too. You hear me on? I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my family. I'm gonna get that marriage. and it's gonna happen.
Make it sign a prenup, Ocho.
Yeah, but look, that man. I don't get. Look, he do what he want to do. He don't want to get married. Okay, bro, you ain't got to get married.
Right.
But
You don't want to sign a Hey, people sign a prenup. Some people don't. I mean, I can see Ocho. Ain't got no problem if we come in together and like I'd have got married when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
we ain't got nothing. But how you come in? I'm worth.
You are watching the Do Better podcast. The thumbs up button. This is Chad Ocho and Nightcap and Shannon Sharpe.
X, and then you come in and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be half the man I was when I met you, monetarily.
Come on now.
That don't seem fair to me.
Yeah. It's
Because
not
see, here's
fair.
what happened during the divorce. They take half the money and all the hoo-ha. Now you tell me the fairness in that, Ocho.
They take half the money and all the hoo-ha, and they go to somebody else. And then some other dude enjoying all your hard work, all your hard work.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't like that part. Hey, statistically, it's scary, so I understand what he's talking about.
So that's my thing, man. Oh, hey, Judge, hey, hold on. How much you say she get? I mean, I should be able to go over there on the Monday and the Thursday, Judge. Come on now. Damn.
Tap that at least a couple times.
Hook it up.
Hey, you got to put that in the contract. You got to put that in the prenup.
Yeah, but hey,
If we happen to break up, I still have access on the Monday and the Thursday to get some of that hoo-ha.
if you taking half the money, so you gonna take all the money, you gonna take half the money, all the hoo-ha. So what's in it for me?
Again, which is why marriage is not beneficial to the man and never has been.
And then he up here in the house with the pool, the 7-bedroom,
Yeah.
6 bath.
Driving your car.
Can you imagine, bro? And let me say a few things. First of all, I would like to think that marriage is beneficial from a man's perspective to have children, and I'm sure there's something else, but I agree with the majority of it isn't beneficial to men. But can you imagine that, fellas, that you get a divorce from your woman, she takes half your stuff, and then she got another dude living in your house. She's spending that money that she took from you that wasn't even hers to get. She took that money because the system allows her to do so, and she's spending it on another dude. Man, that'll make you O.J. Simpson all over the place, bro.
Yeah, because she won the cars now. She won the cars in the divorce settlement. So she and your BMW. Yeah, he driving your BMW 780i, whatever it is.
We over there, we over there, oh, holidays, fix an extra plate for you, boy.
You gonna be over there with him?
For sure. Honey, I'm home. Oh, my bad. Hey,
Make me a plate.
Quita, I'm home.
Hey,
I got a kid, everything, Ocho.
Hey, when you know what I thought about, man. I was thinking about it when I think about finances and women always wanting a man that's stable, that's financially.
Yeah, I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, but then I look at some of the wealthiest men in the world, and what it takes to keep a woman happy, and I think about the men that have the most money and still are unable to keep a woman happy.
Right.
You know, they have everything. They can give you everything. How is it still possible that the richest man in the world, the Jeff Bezos, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffetts, or there's some other wealthy men of that status that have been married and they divorce? And sometimes you hear from the wives, I just wasn't happy.
That's a good point. And then also make a note that the majority of extremely high-earning females in America receive that money from divorcing their extremely rich husbands.
Like, so when you think about people,
You're looking for happiness in someone else, though, Ocho. Happiness is not something that you find.
Facts.
Happiness is something that you create.
Yeah, that's from
You do that, though.
Right. I think that's the hard part. The responsibility of women being happy, it's the solely relied to for the man to make her happy.
That's
So
the
I think
problem.
That's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
Don't give me that responsibility.
Because,
I already have enough on my plate. Please please don't make me be the reason you're happy.
Right.
You already be happy.
man, women love to talk about, it don't take much to make me happy. Stop it.
Stop the cap.
The wind blowing your fast.
Boy, listen.
Oh, such and such pissed me off at work today. Damn. Now it's my job to come in and I got to be Richard Pryor. I got to be Richard Pryor. I got to be Dr. Ruth.
And the funny thing, when you ask the question, just say you line up 100 women. You line up 100 women, you ask 100 women the same question. What makes you happy? And whatever makes them happy, it's never anything involving or having to do with you. Never. Ever. And they say, oh, it's so easy to make you happy. But if it's so easy to make you happy, how come nobody's been able to do it? Not short term. Short term is easy. You know, honeymoon phase, Honeymoon phase? Oh my God!
And they can talk about
Talk to me when you get to year 3, you get to year 4, and see if the happiness is still the same. The same, the love to do with you. Everything.
Just be honest and communicate with us. Y'all don't like to talk it. I don't want to talk about it. You should know. What you mean? What happened to communication? Oh, what you want? You should know what I want for my birthday. You've been with me for 3 years. How you don't know?
Yeah.
What you want to eat tonight? Oh, you don't know what I want to eat? No, I don't. That's why I asked your ass. Hell, if I knew, I'd have just went and picked it up anyway.
Yeah.
And then you'd have got mad about why didn't you call and ask me what I wanted?
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. I say it all the time. It's impossible to keep a woman happy long term. Long term. That's why so many.
Stop listening to you. Women listen to other women that ain't even married.
Facts.
But they in them group chats talk about and what they think is the ideal for a man.
Mm-hmm.
Not what actual men think.
You had a man that was if you had a man, I had this man and he's ideal, where is he now? Why didn't you keep him? He's ideal. If he was ideal, why is he gone now?
Hold on. Another thing.
He was ideal. He was perfect. Oh, he was everything. The man, had a chick tell me one time, Ocho, she said, hey, you everything I want. He said, your height start with 6 and your weight start with 2. I can work with everything else. So I'm just trying to figure out, Ocho, if he was ideal, why are we here?
Ask a woman her expectations from a man. Ask a woman her expectations and watch how unrealistic it sounds. It's a Build-A-Bear. It's a robot.
Right. But Ocho, there's not a man or a woman created that's going to be everything that you want. You just hope they have enough of the qualities that what you're looking for, that the ones that they don't, you're okay with, they don't have them.
See, but that's looking at it from a man's perspective, Shannon. You ever heard the analogy, the husband store? That proves it. If a man stumbles across a woman who's 80, hell, 70, 65% of what he really wants, he considers that a win. Let me go ahead and wife that. But for a woman, nope, they'll still be on that, the 4th or 5th floor, who got 80% of man, but want to go up one more floor to get it 100%, bro. It's facts.
They have enough. But if you go to say, oh, I got 25 things, and he need to have 23 of them, girl, we'll move on.
Child, please. Yeah.
Just have sex with him.
No.
I thought that was a pretty good segment by Ocho and Shannon Sharpe. And the only thing I'll add is this. I think a lot more men would be willing to be married, but we all know, at least in America, that the system is against us. That's just what it is. And a lot more men are like, no, man, I'm not going to set myself up for that. Now,
this is the Do Better podcast. Y'all can check him out. Hustle hard is his motto. Hit the thumbs up button.
I will say this because I am a man who's been divorced once, married once, divorced once. I got divorced when I was broke. So if you broke and get divorced, it's not really no big deal because y'all don't have any assets to split. But as you get older, you start making more money. I got a couple assets under my belt. I'm not trying to lose half of what I got already. And I still don't even have much or as much as I anticipate on having in the next 10 years or so. Men simply don't want to lose half their wealth because a woman decides to leave you. And nothing's 100%, but don't women initiate divorce by nearly 80% in this country? So 8 times out of 10, it's a woman going to file for the divorce opposed to a man. So I totally understand why a lot of the guys aren't looking forward to marriage. I do believe that more men would be if the laws were changed, but the laws ain't going to change because the state is incentivized and so as the woman.
So this is your Do Better podcast. Just don't get married. It's plain and simple. Don't do the shit. No, if she say I'm gonna leave you if you don't marry me, then let her leave. She thinks she's slick. If you got something to lose, now if you ain't got nothing to lose and you broke and she broke, then go ahead and get married. But if you got something to lose, just it's common sense. I have more than her. She has nothing. Why the hell are you gonna marry her without a prenup? You know what I'm saying? With a legal contract. If she gets all bent out of shape that you want her to sign a prenup, then she's trying to set you up. That's point blank straight. She be like, oh, you don't really love me if you don't make me sign a prenup. She's trying to set you up. But okay, well, we ain't getting married, then take your ass home. That's all you got to do. Don't fall for the okie doke. You know. Now, if you broke, have at it. Go ahead and get married. You ain't got nothing. So she tried to divorce you. She can't take it anyway. And if you get rich while you married, then she probably helps you do it. So I guess she deserves half. Hell, look at Jeff Bezos' wife. She helped him. I think she worked while he built Amazon. So I think she deserved a couple billion, right? Because without her sacrificing, he wouldn't have became the damn near a trillionaire. He's going to be a trillionaire, I heard, next week. I mean, not next week, next year. Richest man on the planet. Anyway, what do y'all think about this, man? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles in His World. Hit the thumbs up button.